That is insane. And that has got to end.
Hell yeah. Oh no, that's Bill. Oh, I would play the fuck out of this game. Buy every expansion, even the loot boxes. I'd even buy the loot boxes. I hate loot boxes, and I would buy them for this game. Take my money, Aamon. New Aamon Hawk just dropped. Oh, hells yes. Okay, I could use a palate cleanse. Fuck. It's been way too much. I'm talking about horrible stuff all fucking morning. It's been genocide and pedophilia. Punish Bernie? Yes! Wait, what the fuck? Oh man, this is the first Aamon animations with his new supercomputer. We fundraised. I was a part of that fundraiser, like $10,000 to buy this supercomputer, and now we're finally gonna see what like wild creations he's unleashed. Oh, the quality is already so high.
That creed, reaffirmed by those who planted flags from foreign battlefields to the surface of the moon. A creed at the core of every American whose story is not yet written. Yes, we can.
Wow.
Because of you.
Isn't it also super important for both incels and the population in general to know what informed enthusiastic consent also looks like so they know what a green light is?
Thank you very much for the $10 dono. I can't actually respond to that. That word apparently is banned on Twitch.
Because you sacrificed so much for a people that you had never met. That's part of.
I hear a lot of people saying Metal Gear Solid vibes. I was like, this is better than a Metal Gear Solid cutscene. Come on.
What makes us special as Americans? Unlike the old empires, we don't make these sacrifices for territory or for resources. We do it because it's right.
I remember that speech.
My father came to this country from Poland at the age of 17 without a nickel in his pocket, which sparked my interest in the need for immigration reform because I know what it's like.
Wow.
We grew up in a 3.5-room rent-controlled apartment in Brooklyn, New York.
Amen.
My mother's dream, and she died very young, but my mother's dream for her whole life was to be able to get out of that rent-controlled apartment and own a home of her own. She never lived to see that.
Then let us give hope to people in America today who have lost hope. Let us provide jobs.
Oh, this is going to be all inspirational.
Housing for the homeless, food.
You know what's wild is it's going to go through, I'm just predicting, but it's going to go through his most inspirational moments, speeches, all that kind of stuff, and it's going to turn dark. But then we're going to get this new arc. We're going to get the Punish Bernie arc, you know? It's going to go full Solid Snake.
For the hungry.
You have a handful of people who control our economy.
Man, it's wild this is happening the final day of the year. What a choice time to release it, because this is like, these are all the good timelines, you know? You know the good timeline. You know what's funny about the good timeline, though? I think even if Bernie Sanders had won, at this point, people would hate Bernie Sanders. I mean, there would have been the withdrawal from Afghanistan. I'm hoping he wouldn't have done all these offshore oil sales to like drill in the Gulf of Mexico. I'm hoping that would have been a difference, but there probably still would have been a couple bombs dropped on Somalia. Ideally, there would have been the same amount of reduction in the amount of like drone strikes that are being done. But I think there would have been enough things that Bernie had done by this point, a year into it, that I think a handful of the left would be like, oh, he's just part of the U.S. imperial war machine. Because technically, I mean, unless he's dismantling the military-industrial complex in his first year, it's still going to be a part of it.
They determine the destiny of our entire country.
I wish I could give you better news, but I think you know the truth. And that is that we are now some 300 delegates behind Vice President Biden, and the path towards victory is virtually impossible. And so today, I am announcing the suspension of my campaign.
People who kept us safe today, operating.
This is so good.
We're making a dent in it, and we appreciate you for allowing us to be part of your team.
Do you think Aamon's a Kojima fan? Do any of you think Aamon's a Kojima fan?
And then I also want to thank every Amazon employee and every Amazon customer, because you guys paid for all this. So seriously, for every Amazon customer out there and every Amazon employee, thank you from the bottom of my heart very much. It's very appreciated.
Oh, okay, sorry. I know everyone doesn't want me to pause, but like, it really fucked me up the other day finding out that Jeff Bezos is so swole. I had no idea. I didn't know that he was like an actual Lex Luthor style supervillain. Like he's actually got like, you know, the swole. It was really weird to see. But I guess, yeah, if you're a billionaire, you have time to hire personal trainers and have like a perfect diet fed to you through like your feeding tube or whatever. But yeah, I was like, what the fuck? I was not ready for this. Oh no, this is terrible. He's even more evil than before. And he's swole. You know what that means? I'm announcing it. 2021. It's the year of the left swelling. Okay, I'll do my bit. It's not January 1st, but January 2nd. I'll begin the full routine, and all of us will do the same. Okay, every single one of us. We must swole together. We must be healthy, swole lefties. That's the future.
Amazing spin.
Thank you so much, Cheeto, for the tier 1. And roids? No, don't do roids. Roids damage your heart. Don't do HGH. All right, it'll make like hair grow out of weird parts of your body, and your nails and your bones become frail eventually. It's like, no, it's very damaging and taxing on your body. Don't do that. All right, we must become the organic swoletariat. Oh my god. This is so creepy. Muppet minded, thank you. Bill Gates, no. Oh no. Rat Gates.
少子私たちのポケットの中に両方の閉じ裂かれようと私たちは労働者を犠牲にしたい連載の愛で神になることができます。
Elon, no! I mean, I blame all of us. Goddamn, we gave him the technology. We're reaping what we sowed right now.
Sylvia Hartman's work on the experiments of young black women in Reconstruction demonstrates how experience is in excess of the contract theory that conditions consent. Food for thought from Black Radicalism.
Wow, thanks Ada Love. That's like one of the most informative donations I think we've ever received. Normally donos are like spinning dick. That's what it'll say. Giant penis. It'll say something like that. Thank you. Base.
Not just them. The whole world wants you dead. You'll have to join up with Piker.
Yeah, I saw Winston. So funny.
One more time. First, we'll need to save him. He's in Los Angeles.
Oh, well done, Aamon. This is already so good. I would play this game.
You're a legend in the eyes of those who live in the working class. That's why you'll have to handle this mission yourself. That's how Haas would want it.
Haas?
Now go. Let the legend come back to life.
Yeah, he's referring to Hassan. Yeah, I know. Yeah, I'd play the shit out of this. Yes! Oh, I'm so here for this.
Bernie?
Hi, Art. Hi, Art. This is fucking funny. His head is so small. So small. Nice. Got the glasses, though.
What the fuck took you this long, dude?
Like a socialist punished by success. That's so funny. Oh, nice. We got Danny DeVito. An actor driven by a cause. True. True. Fucking based. Oh, man.
Isn't it still important to know what informed enthusiastic consent looks like? So it's very clear?
Informed consent. Thank you very much for the $10 donut. Small bean president.
Three people owning more wealth than the bottom half of the American society. That is insane. And that has got to end.
Hell yeah. Oh no, that's Bill. Oh, I would play the fuck out of this game. Buy every fucking expansion. Even the loot boxes. I'd even buy the loot boxes. I hate fucking loot boxes, and I would buy them for this game. Take my money, Aamon. The head is so small. No, Danny.
It's as if some evil demon decided to take over the human species and drive them to self-destruction. And much of the world is trying to counter it.
Hello there. I would like to thank the following patrons: The White Rabbit UK, All Ether, Atreus Cocoa, The Xylex, Kalpa X, Louise, Dosher, God King Engineer of Beaver Kind, Nabil Masood, Mr. Bear, Nathan Lax, Hunter Fernandez, Scooby Snacks, Matt, Nicholas Carlson, Nick Guy, Alvaro Garcia, Henning Larson, The UFO Answer.
Wow, so many anonymouses.
Of Raven's Dream and Amelia.
Good for you, anonymouses. Look at that. Look at all this quiet glory.
All of you patrons for your patience and support. And same for all of you donors that contributed to my supercomputer back in August. This animation would not be possible without this beautiful machine and your generosity.
It's fucking gorgeous.
As you can see, I have let the hamsters live freely in the new computer despite their moral depravity.
Nice.
I would also like to thank Ostenox for providing the lines from Hostenox, the AI-generated voice of this whole animation.
Ostenox, you blowing up. It's wild to me that Hassan has made entire industries now out of people who make Hassan memes. He's a jobs creator. You gotta give it to him. He's a fucking jobs creator.
really tough to make. For 2022, my goal is to produce smaller and more frequent videos for you all. So, I'll see you in 2022.
That was fucking high art shit. If you don't already know about Aamon animations, that's wild. This is not one of my YouTube accounts, by the way. That's the reason I'm not already subscribed on here, but that was high art. Go subscribe, go share. Aamon is fucking based. Aamon did the animation on the Serfs music video with Cornel West.
Still a better love story than Twilight.
True, Balthazar. True. Thank you for the $10, by the way. Oh yeah, just a couple last things on Aamon animation. It has been a beautiful thing to see him just continue to grow and blow everyone away with his talents. Like, I remember the first time I started watching his shit back when he was like, you know, maybe 14,000 subs, and that was like maybe a year ago. It wasn't even that long ago. He blew up so fast. And reached out to him, and I gave him a message. I was like, your stuff is fucking really funny, your animation's amazing, and honestly, I can see you like living off this in like less than a year. And he's like, oh wow, that would be amazing, but he's like, I don't think so. He's like, I only have a few patrons or whatever to this, where he's got a Sam Cedar sponsored supercomputer that he's using to make you know, modern day agitprop. It's pretty fun. And I don't want to hear or see one fucking Mark Fisher quote on the internet. I know there's going to be, I can already feel it, I can taste it, I can already see, like, you know, Peter Coffin salivating at this moment. They're gonna grab that Mark Fisher quote and put it on there and be about, it's all gonna be about the commodification of social movements and stuff like that. It'll be indistinguishable from the movements itself. You know what, it's a tough time out there. I'm just gonna say this, okay? It's a very tough time out there. We're in the middle of all these weird climate catastrophes. There's fire. There's winter fires now. We never used to have winter fires. There's fire tornadoes, and there's lots of tornadoes, and there's floods. Things are tough. Okay. We need some inspirational shit that's gonna make people feel excited. Remember Bernie Sanders? Remember those days? Remember when we were all united? When me, a Canadian, all the way up in Canada, a made-up place, a place that's not even real, a fantasy land. Someone from a fantasy land was doing fucking work to help Bernie Sanders win that election, all right? We released a goddamn video game. It was called Bernie Sanders, all right? It was called Bernie Sanders, and it was supposed to generate income for the campaign because I couldn't directly contribute. Holy fuck. So remember that. We were inspired back then. We were united and we were inspired. Well, yeah, I failed. I did. That's true. But I didn't single-handedly fail, okay? We collectively had a loss. It was very hurtful. And then we became torn asunder, all right? The whole movement kind of like just became deflated. There was all these factions. Half the people were like, I'll never vote for this Joe Biden, this hair-smelling warmonger, racist. I don't want to do that. I don't want to be a part of this, okay? And they did Bernie so badly, you know, the democratic institution. This is horrifying. And then Joe Biden came into power, and then there was this other rift, and then came forced to vote. And we split again, you know, That's where a lot of people split away from the Progressive Caucus as well. They were like, oh yeah, they're all these faux leftists. They're taking over the movement, but they're not actually doing anything. And they're just basically becoming enriched Democrats. And then everyone turned on AOC. AOC was the hero and the darling child. And ever since then, there's just been fighting and rifts. And now we're going into 2022. This is going to be the year of the midterms. Okay. This is going to be the year of so many different events that are going to happen. I think it's okay. I think it's okay to have an Aamon Animations out there making this kind of stuff, making these incredible, high quality, highly referential, Hideo Kojima inspired, left wing, mainstream agitprop. Because maybe it'll inspire a couple people, and if nothing else, maybe it'll make a couple people feel okay with how shitty sometimes things seem. I fucked up that last part. Everything else was pretty good though, but I fucked up that last part. Seem. Wouldn't be a Lance a Lance. Now I'm just falling all over the place. I was gonna say wouldn't be a Lance motivational speech without Lance fucking up at some point near the end and talking in the third person for the first time. There you go. Do you enjoy the Serfs but prefer not to have to use your eyeballs? Many are saying this. Well, we've got the solution for you. It's the Serf Times in podcast form. Available on most major podcasting networks now. If you enjoy it, please consider leaving a good review and feedback because it really helps the show out, apparently, and it's free. just like the podcast.
To our gods, Xander Corvus and Peyton L. Just, we beseech thee to smite down our enemies. To our monarch, Tom Spiker, we are but your humble court jesters, here to amuse you. To our lords, Trevor R., we give thanks for this spit of land for us to eke out this meager existence. To our knights, Merid, Cheryl Alvarez, Ruby Kelly, Ellie Leslie, Alex P., Brandon, Words Greenwood, Nate, that one guy, Hagbird Celine, Matthew Scarborough, Stellar Vision, Ariane McCarthy, Daniel Sutton, Coulter Smith, Val 9000, Jenna Tall, Quiet 185, Anna Loves Riley, Omni, Riley and Anna, Poodlehawk, The Tim Caucus, Multimondi, Trevor Yanis, Lemmy 101, Anthropophojack, Saren 42, Catherine, Radical Maniac, Ramon Acosta, Nkosin, Violent Orchard, Sophie Baby, Political Puppy, Andreas Chiringuito, Zach Christensen, Josh Mickelson, Todd Buckingham, and Todd Lajeunesse. We raise our flag in a veil, and we salute you, our friends.